Okay, here is your quick lesson on joint variation. And again, this is pretty easy stuff. But sometimes we have with two or more quantities, our formula is more complicated than just y equals k times x. And we may have additional variables here. And so we can be jointly proportional, for example, with base and height of a triangle. The area is always 1/2 of base times height. And so the value of k is that constant. It's going to be a number, not a variable. K is always a number, so k would be 1/2 in this case. Let's look at what a problem looks like with this. So it says M is jointly proportional to A, B, and C. So let's just do that part. So M is jointly proportional, so K times A times B times C. There's just more of them. That's all that means when it says jointly proportional. Jointly proportional is basically a direct proportion. And so you think of jointly as a direct proportion. Now it goes on to say something else here, and you have to be careful about this. It says it's inversely proportional to D. And so if you divide by D here, that's an inverse proportion when it's in the denominator. So now I've set up my equation. At that point, it says, it's kind of a complex question. It says, if A and D have the same value, so let's start figuring this out and see what would happen. If they have the same value, well, if their value is the same, you could cancel them out because that fraction would cancel. 2 over 2 is 2, or 3 over 3 is 3. So if B and C are both 2, so let's think about that. If B and C are both 2, so I've got that. And M is 128. And so I'm going to then divide by 4 to cancel that out over here. Get K equals 128 by 4 is actually 32 here. And so then we just do our last step. What is the equation? Right, we found K. What do we do with our equation? Well, we're going to take this and plug it in here for K, and then we'll write our equation. Because K won't change. The other variables could. So we'll say M equals 32 times A times B times C all over D. And that'd be my equation. And you're done. That was the rest of the screencast. I thought I could do it in 3 minutes. It is 2 minutes and 57